Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to school. And I almost said snack in school because usually when I'm recording these videos, it's for the people who are absent and I post them in Google Classroom. So if you are ever absent, check out the snack in school video for the day to see what you missed. But actually, I'm the one that's absent today. Thank you so much for allowing me to have this day off so that I can be at my best for singing the Sound of Music this weekend. Please, if you would like to show up and see the show, it's going to be a really good show, and I would love to see you there. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I got to tell you how to do the assignment today. Uh, please be respectful and kind to the substitute teacher. All right, remember, if you do that, you will get to color in 5 countries, and also it's just the right thing to do, okay? All right, today our goal is to use technical terms to name landforms and water formations. Okay, so then you might be like, wait, why are we doing this in the map unit? Well, the reason why is when you're looking at a map, you might see some words that you don't know what they mean because we don't really have that stuff in Michigan. Right. But also just in life, you might hear these words. So, for example, in the movie Frozen, there's Han is looking and Elsa is freezing the whole land, and he looks out and he says, "The fjord, it's frozen." All right. And you might be like, "Fjord, that's a dumb word. What's he talking about?" Well, it's actually a geographic term. Right. Same thing this summer when it was a couple summers ago when I first went out west and I was looking at the billboards and stuff out west. We were getting more into the I don't know, like wild, wild west sort of area. And I kept seeing a word spelled Butte, right? And so I was like, but what it actually meant was or how you actually pronounce it is Butte. And I was like, I don't know what that is, but it's really fun to make a bunch of jokes about all the signs that have "but" on it, right? So when I looked it up and figured out what it was, then I was like, oh, okay, it's a geography word, right? Also, even just here in Michigan, there's a lot of geography words we throw around, like peninsula. If you seek a pleasant peninsula, look about you. That is our state motto, right? We say lake all the time. Hopefully, that one you already know, right? Bay, right? Stuff like that. There's a lot of words that we use and they're all over maps, but we need to know what these mean. So, what you're going to do today, actually, for your assignment is create a virtual picture book, right? So, on Google Classroom, don't open to it yet. Wait till I'm done with these video instructions. Right, on Google Classroom, you're going to find a really long PowerPoint presentation. It's about 26 words. You're going to imagine that you're turning this into a picture book that you could use to explain what these words mean to a kid. You know how, like, when you're reading a little kid picture book and it's like A is for apple, and then it just has a picture of an apple, and then you turn the page and it says B is for banana, and then there's a picture of a banana, and then you turn the page. See, you get the idea, right? We're making one of those, right? A picture book that explains geographic terms. Right? Let's look at the instructions. It says find the definition and a picture for each slide. Don't forget your sources, because if we're using the internet, we're going to include our sources so that we look like knowledgeable social studies students. You must complete 15 of these slides. If you do all of them, you get extra credit. All right. And then yet, hopefully, some of you just sighed a sigh of relief because you may have noticed that there's 26 slides here. You do not have to do all 26. You only have to get 15 done before you click the turn in button, right? It would be helpful for me if you delete the slides that you don't do, but also no big deal if you forget, okay? So you're going to choose 15. I recommend choosing 15 that you don't already know, right? So for example, maybe you already know what an island is. Okay, skip that one, right? I want you to do 15 that you might be like, what is that? I don't actually know. Or maybe it's a word like plain, where you're like, I thought I knew what plain meant, but now I don't, right? Also, this is not going to mean plain like plain, I didn't put any butter and jelly on my toast. It's plain toast. Like, no, it's all going to be it's going to be geography related, right? All of these things are land or water things that you could see on a map or you could go visit. Okay. All right. So let's go through all of the like just one of the slides as an example. Okay, so this one, island, right? You're going to type your definition for island in this box, and that definition you're going to get by researching. And then of course, if you're researching, you're going to give me what's website you got it from. I also want a picture of an island. You get to choose whatever picture you would like, but it would be good if it's an actual photograph this time, not some sort of cartoon picture, right? Because I want to know that if you saw one of these in real life, you would actually know what it was. I just said, a lot of times in that sentence. Hopefully it made sense. All right. I also want you to copy and paste your picture source here. All right. So we'll have a source for the photo that we grabbed and a source for our definition. Remember, you're writing definitions in your own words. You are not copying and pasting the definition. You are telling me in your own words what is an island. Okay, I'll give you an example of how to do one in a second, but let me just go ahead and click through so that you know how these words are pronounced. Okay, so island is an option, peninsula, plain, dune, oh, valley, bay, gulf, channel. Oh, let me fix that real quick. Otherwise, I'm not going to remember to do it later. Okay, cool. Sea, delta, estuary, fjord, tributary, canal. You might be like there. You might have noticed there was a channel and a canal. Both are water things, and they're two different things. So make sure that you don't mix those up. All right, glacier, canyon, plateau. Actually, I said that weird. I went through, I was like, I'm doing this so that you know how to, like, how they sound. And I just said that one really weird. Plateau. There we go. That's better. Not plateau or whatever I said before. Plateau. They sound the same now that, oh, well, whatever. Moving on. Straight, butte. I know it doesn't look like it's going to be said butte, but it's butte. Uh, isthmus. Oh, shoot. I didn't say that one right either. Isthmus. I don't actually know how to say that one. Okay. Ask the substitute teacher. They might be better at it than me, but I don't know how to say that one. Lagoon, mesa, cliff, reef, and tributary. Do I have tributary in there twice? I might have tributary in there twice. Maybe not. All right. Anyway, I'm sure that this has been already a very entertaining video to watch. Okay. Let's do one together. Let's go ahead and do channel because this is still in the wrong spot. Okay. So let me go ahead and Google what channel means. Oh, peep the monkey hanging above my head there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and Google the word channel, but you'll notice it's popping up some things already that are not landform related, right? It's popping up things like about Channel 6 News and, TV channels and stuff like that. I'm going to look up channel landform. Right, but even though channel is a water form, but okay, here we go. I pulled it up anyway. Right, it's a safe Google for all of these seems to be if you write the word and then say landform, it looks like that's going to work for you. Ooh, National Geographic. Remember, we talked about that source being really reliable. Let's see what it has to say. A channel is a wide, strait, or waterway between two land masses that lie close to each other. All right, a good example of this, I know it doesn't say it here, but a good example of a channel is the English Channel. It's the channel between Great Britain and the mainland of the rest of Europe. Okay, so remember, my method of writing stuff in my own words is I'm not going to look at that again. I'm just going to go ahead and go right back to the slide and I'm going to type in my own words what is a channel, right? So I'm going to say it is a strip of water in between two pieces of land. And I should probably make that actually two words because I think that's why I underlined and got mad at me. Okay, cool. All right, remember, we need our source. Remember, Google is not your source. I know that Google pulled it up for you, but Google got it from National Geographic. So I got to click on that. This is my link that leads me to my source. So I'm going to do Control C to copy that link now that it's all highlighted. And then I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to click in here and I'm going to go ahead and click enter actually to give me some more space and do Control V to paste. If I click a space like that, then it will turn it into a link. All right, and then I need a picture. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go back here and I'm going to click on images and see what we got. Ooh, okay. This one's really curvy. I'm surprised. I don't think that that one actually is a channel. River channel. I don't know. I am more convinced about like this map one. If you want to do a map one, you can. But right here, this is the English channel that I was talking about. Let's see. Yeah, this says meandering stream. Be careful what pictures you actually get. Be careful that it's actually a channel, right? Like this is a channel or this is a channel. I'm gonna go with this one because I like color better than I do black and white photos. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a copy image. I'm gonna go back over here. I'm gonna go ahead and oop, I'm gonna go ahead and click enter again to give me some space, and control V will go ahead and paste it. Oh my, it's huge, right? The channel is taking over, right? Remember, all you got to do is click up here and drag it to try to make it smaller. And then I can move it around. If you want to go ahead and just completely cover up that thing that says copy your picture here, you can. If you want to move some of this stuff around, make it bigger, make it prettier, that's totally fine. This is up to you. All right, and now I need my picture source. So I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to click on the picture, and it came from this website. So I'm going to control C to copy it. And you might be like, well, Miss Vanderhill, that's Wikipedia. For pictures, Wikipedia is fine. Okay, it's totally fine. So I'm going to go back. Oh, wrong one. I'm going to go here, control V is going to paste that, and when I click space, it turns into a link. Okay, I'm done with this page. All right, you need to do 15 of those for your assignment today. Okay, if you finish early, right, then if you want to decorate the slides a little bit, you can. Remember, it will be super, super, super helpful to me if you delete the slides that you don't do. And be careful, you guys. I've had a lot of students when I've done this assignment before that will forget that this first page doesn't count as one of their 15. So if you're just looking down the side to see if you did 15 of those slides, you should actually see 16. Because what I mean is 15 of these slides, not including the title slide, right? So when you just scroll through, you should have 16 of them left, okay? All right, then if you want to change backgrounds on things, add transitions, get fancy, that's fine. All right, but remember, when you're done with stuff in my class, even though I'm not here today, I'm watching. No, I'm just kidding. But I could be on Go Guardian if I feel like it. You never know. All right, so please make sure you have integrity with your Chromebook. You know that you're supposed to do extra credit, read a book, do homework for another class, check Skyward, play the free links, which are, remember, just the games I've posted on Google Classroom, like the coordinates practice games. All right, that is what you're doing if you have extra time. If you have questions, please ask the lovely substitute teacher that is here. If you it's a question that's just for me, okay, you can email me, but there's a really good chance that I'm not going to look at it for a while, okay? So yeah, if you need something, just yeah, feel free to reach out, but I might not see it before the school day's done. I hope that you have a fantastic day. Thank you for being respectful to the substitute teacher. I will see you on Monday. Bye.